Close to not. I really had to earn that one. It's hard to compete with the power level of Drifter Ephemerate, man. It's so busted. I really hope Ephemerate gets banned. It's way too strong. I'm having to work my ass off just to beat it. And the Jeskai player has it nice and easy. Evoke Drifter Ephemerate it, go. I'm sitting here. Okay, I got a Giga Draws here, Giga Draws here. You know, big braining over here trying to beat the small brain Ephemerate Drifter. I hate to say it, but Flicker should be banned or Sanctuary because this deck's really insane. Like, I think Ephemerate should be banned because the power level is actually nuts. And then I come around with the deck without Ephemerate and I'm able to play toe-to-toe with it, which kind of says something. Oh, I agree. It'd suck for me, big time. I'm pretty sure 95% of the deck list I've played in the past like 2 or 3 years has had some number of Ghostly Flicker in them. Even my control decks have Ghostly Flicker, man. Look at this. Blue-red Drago has Ghostly Flicker. I might have a problem. Oh, the recording didn't end, so I guess we're just doing it round 6 and 7 together. Oh well, not a biggie. Yeah, this hand's fine. A little slow. That turn 2 crab does exist. Like against Jeskai, we have time for this hand to convert. Against Stompy, just playing it out's fine. Cosplay is Ghostly Flicker guy win. Pay for the cosplay and I will. I don't know what it would cost, like what it would look like, or how to make one though. You bet, buddy. I'll probably still play turn 2 crab. And like turn 3 evoke drifter, milling myself. Turn 4 fetch Ash Baron Strands. Work from there. So this is 2 weeks in a row with 5 and 2 record or better. I think this one I might actually top 8 though. Last week I didn't with 5 and 2. Last week Twitch is also dead, so it wasn't on camera. I'm kind of fine with him being slow here. I need to chill after that last match. The Blue-Red Drago deck, I streamed it. Let me see if I can pull up a deck list to give you guys. It's medium. Like, the deck's fine. The problem is, like, why play such a fair deck when you can play Ephemerate? Oh, hi there. For those of you that want the Blue-Red Drago. There you go. How would I change it for Paper Pauper? I probably wouldn't. I keep it pretty similar. Like, I'm a fast Magic player. Like, maybe you can get Cancrix and Deep Analysis them. I guess. That's probably it. But even then, like, I think you still want the Cancrix because you need 2 Sanctuaries to Deep Analysis them. So I'm pretty sure the deck is actually just the same. Hopefully it doesn't have turn 4 lethal into play. That's where we lose. Because we can't Strands next turn. And even then, we're pretty far from a kill. Like, ideally, we go turn 3 Drifter, right? Turn 4, get the White Source Strands. Turn 5, Fam. Flashback Strands. Turn 6, win. That's ideal. But we're pretty far from that. You do get to see a lot of cards, though. It all starts with the Sunscape off the top. These next few cards by turn 4. No, turn 5. Yeah, this deck would be a lot easier in real life. Like, the worst part is keeping track of your faithful life, because you have to pick up your pen all day. Even then, you could just shortcut it to, like, I'm going to cast this, trigger, and then add your life at the end of the turn. Like, use a die to count the triggers. This deck is infinitely faster in paper. How does it do against Mono Black Control? You're in 4 Mole Drifters and 4 Deep Analysis. You tell me. How does Mono Black Control beat that? The rest of the deck doesn't matter. He's probably double queuing or something. Okay. Okay. Block. Hopefully he doesn't have hunger. That'd suck. Take 3. Please. Just be 3. That's an insane draw. He's already out. Are we dead next turn? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? No. There's the Sunscape too. So we're going to evoke Drifter here. Next turn we get to Strands his board. Hopefully he doesn't... I think we're dead to top deck's something. Top deck basically a way to deal that extra damage. Because I think he's 4 off, right? 9, 10, 11, 12. So top deck Vines is the only way we die here. Other worst case scenarios like top deck Vault Scourge. Because we get to Strands next turn. I might just go Astrolabe, play Ashbrands out. Because it's not like I need more islands. You can win through Pest, it's just hard. Like, you do run Strands. So you can Strands and then drop everything from your hand. But Pest is pretty rough. It's a big part of why we have Echoing Truth. Between Pest... Like, there's just enough stuff that they can stop you if they just drop it. That you run Echoing Truth. Geodrose also works, I guess. I'd appreciate if you play faster now. I'm chilled out from that last match. Oh, we're at 1. Oh, not dead. Wrench Mind is not good. It's a bad card. Don't play it in this metagame. I cannot emphasize that enough. Okiba, good luck attacking through the bodies. Duress is good, kind of. We're pretty far from a kill. I don't think we're going to get there. But game 1's the hardest game to win. We have so much post-board stuff. Okay, we're actually not that far from a kill now. We need Sanctuary and a way to draw more cards. There's also the second Strands. And if he top decks Vines, we also die. It's possible. Between strands and other stuff, it's possible to still win. Okay. Get back Drifter. No, that doesn't work. We lose. Actually, no, we don't. Not yet. Now we do, actually. No, we can still draw the strands. And snap. We have to draw snap and stuff. Yeah, no, we just lose. This is our last chance. We have to play it like this. I shouldn't have played that land. We're on the draw, and our draw wasn't bad by any means, but stomping on the play with the draw that powerful is pretty hard to beat. I'm never really sure what I want to cut. Like, I don't want to cut all the analysis sometimes, but sometimes I think it's just absolutely correct because you got snap and stuff. It's probably fine. Maybe I do want the 3 flicker. Let's cut Cancrix. Do I need it? Not really. You can just snap your board and play drifters and stuff. Maybe it's better than a ponder. Can't spin my wheels too much. Yeah, okay. I sold myself. I do like the 0-4 body to buy time for Stonehorn. No, it was 2 Sunscapes. If this is Strands, I would have put that immediately on top, but we were looking at 2 Sunscapes and a Preordain. His draw was really good game 1. That hunger is kind of the icing on the cake, killing my 0-4. That was really brutal. I had enough damage so I couldn't flashback the deep analysis. If I was able to flashback 1, I can probably get there. I'm much more likely to, at least. I have a lot more wheels to spin. But between the... Yeah, game 3 is hard. You can do it because strands and stuff are great. You have a lot of anti-aggro. No white source and no strands. I think that's a no-go. As long as he doesn't have the Savage Swipe, this hand's great. If he has Savage Swipe, I guess we get to lose. That's kind of what this hand says. Oh boy, it's a Burning Tree turn. I think we still play out Sunscape here. It's less bad if he has Savage Swipe now, at least. How many? 1? Okay. Kind of down. Also down for this. I don't know if I block if he attacks. I don't know what I block with at least. I think I block with the Faithful. If he kills that, it's not the end of the world. But I would really want this Familiar out for next turn, because I get to go Astro, Nightscape, Seagate, Oracle if I have my Familiar out. Otherwise, it's just Astro, Oracle. That's way weaker. Ideally, I keep both around. It might be worth to keep both around, because I gain 2 life by not blocking. Maybe I do block nothing. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to block nothing if he attacks. That's crazy. Javka, thank you for that follow. Third land. Like, this is the turn he wants to cast his pump spells. At least his Hunger of the Halpax. So if I, by simply not blocking this turn, I either make it dead in the water if he holds on to it, or a lot worse if he holds on to it. Or he uses it without killing my dude, and I can just throw Seagate Oracles under it later. Savage Swipe is worst case scenario. As usual. That card's just really good against us, Rancor. Now we'll block his spawn. If he's tapping out. Oh. Brutal. That's rough. Maybe I should have taken Snap. Jeez. I guess it just sacks in response. I'm not under enough pressure to play the Stony yet. Probably next turn. I don't even know if I want Strands anymore. I'm kind of down for Preordain and just dig for the Flicker with Stony. Because he's going all in on the spawn. It's massive, dude. Pretty wild draw. Just take 8. I don't think he can kill me. We do. We took the Stonehorn over Snap. What if I just play Drifter here? I kind of want to Preordain more than Drifter, though. I don't think I'm just dead to this, because it can double block it, right? That definitely goes on bottom. Put you on top and then evoke Drifter. Because I still need a third island. Yeah. I want the Familiar, because that's now we're 1 flicker away from lethal. Yeah, it's one of the few ways they get us. Like, he has to have Rancor with the spawn on top of extra pump for it to be good. So it's pretty low odds it's that great. Like, this is a really strange draw. We also have Snap in our deck somewhere. Unlikely to find the second, though. Because I'm on low amount of copies. Faithful put in a lot of work. It's gained so much life. It's gained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 life off this one Faithful. Is Cancrick's the only win con? You can get infinite mana, so you can just snap their board, or you can just beat them up with Drifters. Cancrick's is the only win con, but you only play it when you go infinite, so it's not like that's that big of a deal. The win con is 2 familiars, Ghostly Flicker, and Sanctuary. Everything else is just a means to an end. Cankrix may be the kill, but I wouldn't call it the win. So that puts me at 10? Yeah, we're fine. I'm worried he has vines. I just lose here because I haven't found enough. This darn spawn has kind of destroyed me. I think it's low odds they find it's such a giant spawn, but it does a lot of work when they do. Jeez. I might still be okay. We'll see. If I hard cast, I've got enough life. I think I'm fine if I just hard cast. So let's go another familiar and then pay 2 mana for a drifter. Oh my god. This is brutal. All it takes is 1 flicker to win. Well, flicker's the game. Yeah. Problem is, he drew the spawn with Rancor Double Guide, and I haven't found the snap, so I had to basically deny myself half of my fogs. I think now I throw the Faithfuls under the bus, though. At least, maybe go 1 Faithful, 1 Stonehorn under the spawn. Giant Hunter. We might be locked anyways, but I'd definitely prefer to win because we've got good breakers at 5 and 1, but I don't want to risk being the 5 and 2 that doesn't make it at 9th. And those 2 lands off the Drifter are brutal. It's way too many now. I'm worried. I don't like living off the top of this deck against Stompy. It's not good enough usually. There's just a lot of medium draws. Ideally, I was supposed to find something after the 3rd Drifter. So he take 2, puts us at 12. He's got 3 in hand. I'm going to play around double vines, I guess. Because he's been playing like he has at least 1. I'm betting he has a fight card, though. With the way, like, between him double queuing, but also actually tanking. His double queue speed is faster than this. He's tanking. I think it's correct to play around double vines. Just to 8 you. Which means I want to block, block, block. Take 2 down to 12. Puts me at 4. So I want to put 5 toughness in front of this. Two right now? I think we cut 1 against Stompy. Let me double check. No, 3. Oh my god. I think we do this. Take 2, 4. Put me at 10. Come on. Are we Dobbs? I don't think we're Dobbs. It's really close to it. That's bad RNG. This is game 2. He kind of nut dropped me on the play game 1. You just don't beat that. So how do I want to block? 1, 2, 3. I think I have to. Throw everything? Then if I draw Flicker, I lose. So I have to keep you back. This way, if he has Vines, I still lose is the problem. Seven, 3, 5. If he has Vines, I take down to 1. I've got 2 Fams Familiar. Or 2 Fams and Faithful. I think we know enough of our bottom. We're not actually shuffling here. This is my last chance, though. I have to find Flicker or a Stonehorn. So that is a 5 of, as well as cantrips to dig. We've got a lot of mana. Unfortunate. Half my deck, over half my deck is preordained and stuff. Kind of unlucky here. It's not that big of a deal. We might still top 8, but I'm pretty annoyed that we just went 0-2 against Stompy, because I think it's a good matchup with the amount of stuff we have. Like, it's pretty rare they're able to get such a big spawn without us finding the snap and stuff like that. No, I'm more likely to draw into what I want if I don't fetch, because I've seen I know the bottom 5 or 6 cards of my deck. So I'm getting 1 land out of my deck to shuffle in 5 or 6 cards that I don't want to draw. So I shouldn't have fetched. I don't think that's correct. It's not like my deck is entirely random right now. There is a good portion of it that is a known quantity, and I want it to stay there. That's why I chose not to fetch. I think so too. Like, there was a turn where I was looking at Snap and Stonehorn. Right? I took the Stonehorn. If I had taken Snap, I could have snapped the spawn, and then it would be a while before you find the second Nest Invader, like 2 or 3 turns later, and I was drawing into Strands off a cantrip, but I didn't know that at the time, and I think it's still correct to take Stonehorn over Snap there. I think if I had taken the Snap, I win this game, but I also think it was correct to take the Stonehorn, given the knowledge I had at the time. This is not an easy game, though. Hopefully our breakers are good enough to top 8. I don't know. That wasn't an easy one. These have been some hard games today. Like, sometimes this deck is super easy to play. It's like, oh, I got 2 familiars. This is Sanctuary. You're dead. And then sometimes it's like that, where you got to tank against Stompy. I never tank against Stompy. 2-5-2 records in a row on the challenge. Pretty good. Unfortunate the Strands didn't get there. I still really like Strands against Stompy. I think it's pretty rare they're able to get through it so efficiently. I have a very high chance of top 8. Like, I'm probably 9th if I don't make it. Because it's 65 players, 7 rounds. So 5 and 2 is going to be about half or more of the top 8. So I'll go ahead and chill until then. Hopefully, I don't even know if I want to make it or not. This challenge was long because the rounds went a while and I do have homework I want to do tonight. We'll see. I got to end the recording. Crap.